Yeah, I spent my career in PLM, and it's a wonderful domain and profession. However, there's a lot of history in PLMs. It has a reputation of being very expensive, cumbersome, difficult to change. And executives in the company, although they continue to invest in it, they're frustrated because they're not getting the promised return or the expected return. However, things are different. In the world of cloud-native SaaS solutions, the low-hanging fruit, those pain points and difficulties that customers are experiencing, can be more swiftly addressed because there isn't this lead time and huge investment before the PLM solution does anything. It can be turn it on in days instead of months. And this enables early successes to be discovered. Additionally, PLM traditionally has been an engineering efficiency kind of thing. Helping engineers find previous designs quicker, make changes, release bill of materials, this kind of thing. It's all important stuff, but if you're an executive who's faced with a lot of business investment, where to put investments, they would easily invest $10 million in a new building or a new factory, or a new piece of equipment for the factory, but would resist spending $10 million on making engineering efficiency better, because engineers will find a way. That's kind of how it has been with cloud-native PLM solutions like Duro that can be stood up like that in an afternoon, and that enables engineers to be productive. The next best thing that companies can do is to align engineering efficiency benefits of cloud-native PLM to business outcomes. That's often a step that most companies miss. They just believe if we make better products, we're going to have commercial success and the company will be more prosperous. That isn't always the case. What I would encourage companies to do is to look for those business things. For example, sales of customized products or customer configured products that need some engineering effort. Look for those kind of events and what engineering processes are correlated with that need. For example, issuing a quotation for sales to give to their customer. To issue a quotation that depends on engineering work, to evolve it, do the prototype, cost it all out, that takes time. So to the extent that the cloud-native PLM is connected to other systems like costing systems and inventory systems, ERP systems, the sales systems, that can create this digital thread. And instead of taking perhaps a week or 2 weeks to get that quotation, sometimes then by that time it's too late and sales have lost the deal, it can take hours, and that whole round trip can generate an automated PDF proposal to the salesperson, to their phone or their computer, presented to the customer, close that business knowing that it's accurately costed out, it's got the right margins and the right delivery time. Another version of that is companies that do that sell configured or customized product for their customers' needs. They successfully win the business, but the way they did it, they sort of made estimates based on the last time they did something like that, only to discover the pricing availability of core content has changed a lot. And the engineers didn't have visibility into the changes in that source content. So they've won the deal, except they're losing money on every deal. And it's under contract now, and there's 18 months left in the contract. What do? That's a big problem. So the extent, again, in summary, the ROI is far stronger if you can connect PLM to business outcomes like sales outcomes that are top line revenue instead of bottom line cost reduction. And that breeds enthusiasm for PLM and expansion of that PLM throughout the C-suite, the executives, as well as, of course, the engineers and the sales organization.